Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to, this has to be day number what? Day number 4, week 4, spring 2025 of our journey together. It's day number 4, week 4, spring 2025 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. So let's begin. Today is definitely, my name is Mr. Petit. Today is Thursday the 30th of January 2025. The subject is, of course, we're gonna do science first, and then we're gonna do some social studies. And the topic is plant versus animal cell. It's gonna be part 2, because we did it last week, okay? Plant versus animal cell, part 2. So let's basically summarize what we learned last week with the plant cell and animal cell. Let me go ahead and read this. Let's upload this. All right, so we have insert. Let's create a table. Three columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. 6 rows. 3 columns and 6 rows. Now we're gonna summarize what we know about the plant cell and animal cell. So first, let's start off with the features. So the features are, we know that the plant cell, and we have the animal cell. So the first thing is, so the first thing we know that we look at the cell wall. So does a plant cell have a cell wall? Yes or no? Does a plant cell have a cell wall? Yes or no? Class, do you all know? Do you remember from last week? Does a plant cell have a cell wall? Yes or no?
My book remembers, but I don't.
Yeah, you have to know it. Legacy. You have to know it. Plant cell and animal cell.
No, this is not it.
Madeline, does a plant cell have a cell wall? Yes or no?
Yes.
You ain't sound sure.
I think so.
I think so. Joel and Gianna, does a plant cell or animal cell have cell wall?
The plant cell have cell wall.
Sure about that?
Yes, sir.
How about the animal cell?
Animal cell don't have cell wall.
Okay, and you sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, Legacy and Madeline, what do you think? For the plant cell, do they have a cell wall or no?
Yes, sir. The plant cell has a cell wall, and animal cells do not have a cell wall.
Very good. So if we look at the diagram that we have, we see that this right here is the plant cell. As you can see, it does have a cell wall. It does have a cell wall. So plant cell do have a cell wall. So we can say yes. Yes, the plant cell does have a cell wall. Does an animal cell have a cell wall? Does an animal cell have a cell wall?
No, sir.
The answer is no. Animal cell does not have a cell wall. So the plant cell does have a cell wall, but the animal cell does not have a cell wall. The next one we're gonna look at is, so we have the cell wall. The next feature that we're gonna look at is let's look at the shape. All right. Yeah, let's look at the shape. Show shape. Shape. What is the shape of a plant cell? How would you describe its shape?
An animal cell?
No, the plant cell. How would you describe the shape of a plant cell?
Oh, it's like a rectangle.
It's like a rectangle, right? Or you could say it's boxy, right? So it's boxy or what? Rectangular. Rectangular. Boxy or rectangular. All right, boxy or rectangular. That's the shape of a plant cell. Animal cell. How would you describe an animal cell? How would we describe an animal cell? Does it have a real
It's more circular than
circular? It's like it's round,
round.
round,
Like an egg.
or irregular, right? Or irregular. It's round and irregular. Round and irregular. 32. All right. So first of all, Gianna, how would you describe the shape of a plant cell?
Boxy and rectangular.
Very good. And how would you describe the shape of a animal cell?
Round and irregular.
Very good, round and irregular. And Adaya, are you writing this down, Adaya?
No, sir.
You have to write this down, Adaya.
Are you looking for something to write it down with?
Okay. The cell wall. Wyatt, how would we describe the cell wall? Wyatt, where's Wyatt? Wyatt, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Let's look at the plant cell. Does the plant cell have a cell wall?
Yes, sir.
Good. How about the animal cell? Does the animal cell have a cell wall?
No, sir.
Good. How about the shape of a plant cell? How would you describe the shape of a plant cell?
Boxy and rectangular.
Boxy and rectangular, very good. Now would you describe the shape of an animal cell?
Round and irregular.
Round and irregular. Round and irregular. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now let's move on to another one. And we have the chloroplast. So this is another structure. Now the chloroplast, is the chloroplast found in the plant cell or animal cell? The chloroplast, is it found in the plant cell or animal cell?
Plant cell.
Plant cell. So the plant cell, yes, it does have the chloroplast. What does the chloroplast help with?
Like, does it store stuff?
No, the chloroplast, where's the chloroplast? The chloroplast is these green stuff right here. What does the chloroplast help with? Don't know.
Food?
It
Making
helps,
food?
yeah, it helps with making food. So it helps with the
Making
process.
their own food.
Yeah, it helps with photosynthesis because it has chlorophyll in it, right? So the chloroplast helps the plant to make their own food because it has chlorophyll inside of it. And then for the animal cell, it does not have any chloroplast, so no. Okay. And then let's look at Let's look at the vacuoles. So for the vacuoles, when we look at the plant cell, does the plant cell have any vacuoles?
No, sir.
Yes, it does. See right there. This is the vacuole, this big thing. That's a vacuole.
Yes, sir.
But it has one large vacuole.
I thought the lines when it was the
No, the vacuole is a storage place, right? So this one large thing right here, this is the vacuole. I only have one large vacuole. But the animal cell have many small vacuoles. So for the vacuoles, you'd say that the plant cell, yes, it has one large vacuole, right? One large vacuole. One large vacuole. And the animal cell, we say about that, the animal cell has many small vacuoles. Many small vacuoles. So Adaya,
Yes, sir.
what do we know about the cell wall? Does a plant cell have a cell wall?
Yes, sir.
How about animal cell? Does an animal cell have a cell wall?
No, sir.
Good. How about the shape? How would you describe the shape of a plant cell?
Boxy and rectangular.
Good. How would you describe the shape of an animal cell?
Round and irregular.
Very good. And chloroplasts. Do plant cells have chloroplasts?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Do animal cells have chloroplasts?
No, sir.
What is chloroplast essential for?
One large vacuole.
No, what is the chloroplast needed for? Because the plant cell have it, but the animal cell don't have it. So what is the plant cell? Sorry, what is the chloroplast needed for? Do you know?
No, sir.
The chloroplast is needed to help the plant with the process of photosynthesis. So it helps the plants make food through the process of photosynthesis. So the chloroplast have chlorophyll in it that helps the plant with photosynthesis. All right. So why does the plant cell have chloroplast but the animal cell don't have chloroplast?
Because it helps them with photosynthesis so they can make their own food.
So they can make their own food. Very good. So they can make their own food. And vacuoles. Describe the vacuoles of a plant cell.
One large vacuole.
Very good. And an animal cell, how would you describe it?
Many small vacuoles.
Very good. Many small vacuoles. Good. Yes, Gianna?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I think I leave all my writing stuff home, so I just have to probably write it tomorrow and send it to you.
No, so you could still type it out in the chat. Just do cell wall, plant cell, yes. Animal cell, no. Just do shape, plant cell, boxy rectangular. Animal cell, round and irregular. So just type it.
Yes.
Do you have your phone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, type it on WhatsApp and send it to me. Yeah. Okay, next. What else we have? We have the centrioles. Also 28 centrioles. So the centrioles, does a
Excuse me.
plant, yes, go ahead, Gianna.
What if the plant cell was circular?
What if the plant cell was what?
What if the plant cell was circular?
Was circular? No, they're typically boxy or rectangular. They're not circular. Because it can't be circular. It has this whole big cell wall right there. So it can't be circular. It's gonna shape like a boxy rectangle. All right. Now centrioles, Do plant cells have centrioles? Yes, Legacy?
Can cells have a genetic mutation?
Yes, they can. So centrioles, animal cells have them, but plant cells do not have them. So centrioles, animal cells do not have them. No, so we're gonna put no here. No, right? No. And then for animal cell, we're gonna have, yes, they do have centrioles, right? Centrioles. This is gonna help with reproduction, right? Helps with reproduction. So Madeline, go over the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 differences of the plant cell and animal cell. The 5 differences between the plant cell and animal cell.
Do I have to say yes and no?
Yes, so tell me, so you could say the plant cell have a cell wall, whereas the animal cell does not. And the plant cell has its shape is box and rectangular, but the animal cell is round and rectangle irregular, like that. Explain it to me.
Yes, sir. The plant cell has a cell wall, but the animal cell doesn't.
Mhm.
The plant cell's shape is boxy or rectangular, and the animal cell's shape is round and irregular.
Continue.
The plant cell has a chloroplast,
Mhm.
and the animal cell does not.
Mhm.
The plant cell has one large vacuole, and the animal cell has many small vacuoles.
Mhm.
The animal cell has centrioles, and the plant cell doesn't.
Mhm. Very good. And Legacy, explain the differences between the plant cell and animal cell.
Plant cells have a cell wall, and animal cells do not have a cell wall. A plant cell shape is boxy and rectangular, and an animal cell's shape is round and irregular. Plant cells have a chloroplast, but animal cells do not. Plant cells have one large vacuole, but animal cells have many small vacuoles.
Mhm.
Plant cells have no centrioles, but animal cells have centrioles.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. And Wyatt, explain the difference between the plant cell and animal cell.
Plant cells have cell walls, animal cells don't.
Mhm.
Plant cell shape is boxy and rectangular, and animal cells is round and irregular.
Mhm.
Plant cells have chloroplasts, animal cells don't. Plant cells have one large vacuole, animal cells have many small vacuoles.
Yes. Centrioles, plant cells do not have any centrioles.
Plant cells don't have no centrioles, and animal cells have centrioles.
Okay, good. All right, good. Next. Are you done with this chart? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm done with
You're done? Okay. Now, the reason why animal cells have centrioles is because centrioles is going to help with dividing during reproduction. And the reason why plant cells have chloroplasts and animal cells doesn't, because plants make their own food via the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so this is this one. So, okay, good. So this is the differences. All right. Next, let's go ahead and let me put this on the side. Round and regular. Okay, good. All right, put this on this side. Insert. So we're gonna say the nucleus. Let me go ahead and do this here.
Do you want us to write it big like that?
No, I have to fix it properly. So the nucleus,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
yes.
I write in the thing, but it isn't like doing all the words.
No, all you gotta
Every
say,
time.
that's what you have to say. Just write it in a sentence. So you say plant cells have a cell wall, animal cells do not. Plant cells have a boxy rectangular shape. Animal cells is round and irregular. Plant cells have a chloroplast, animal cells do not. So write it in the words. You understand? Do you understand, Adaya?
Yes, sir.
Good. So the nucleus, right? The nucleus is, you could say, let me put this here. Let's put this at 40. So we say that the nucleus is the brain of the cell, right? The nucleus is the brain of the cell. Why we say the nucleus is the brain of the cell? Because it does what? It controls all what? It controls all of the activities of the cell. So
The cell.
yeah, controls all the cell's activities. And we have that's the nucleus. Then you have the next part would be what? The cell membrane. So we have the nucleus, that's the control center, right? Then we have the cell membrane. That's going to be the cell membrane. The cell membrane is, what can we say about the cell membrane? The cell membrane is the gatekeeper of the cell, right? It controls what comes in and out of the cell. Number 3, we have the cytoplasm. What do we say that the cytoplasm was? We said about cytoplasm was. The cytoplasm was the what? Anyone can remember? Y'all can't remember what we say the cytoplasm was?
The cytoplasm is a
It
jelly.
holds, it's
substance.
like a factory, like it holds stuff.
No, that's the vacuole. The cytoplasm is the what? What's the cytoplasm?
A jelly-like substance inside the cell where all parts float around.
Very
Well,
good.
parts float around.
So it is the
Like a swimming pool.
swimming pool. Very good. So it's a swimming pool, right? So all substances, 1 second. So the cytoplasm is the swimming pool. All the structures of the cell where all of the structures of the cell, where all of the structures, we call them organelles, to be honest. All of the structures of the cell reside. Okay, so they're just floating around in the cytoplasm. So which part of the cell is the brain of the cell? Which part is the brain?
The nucleus.
The nucleus, very good. Which part is the gatekeeper? Which part is the gatekeeper?
The cell membrane.
The cell membrane. Controls what goes in and out of the cell. Which part is the swimming pool?
The cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm, very good. Next, number 4, we have, so we have the nucleus, the cell membrane, the cytoplasm. Next, we have the nucleus, the cell membrane, the cytoplasm. Next, we have the mitochondrion, the mitochondrion.
That sounds like a name.
Really?
Not the whole word, just the chondrion.
Or chondrion. Okay. Mitochondrion. The mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell. Right? Right, the mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell. It gives the cell what? Energy. It's the powerhouse of the cell. All right. So go ahead. What's his name? Wyatt. Wyatt, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What do we know about the nucleus? What do we know about the nucleus?
The nucleus is the brain of the cell, controls all the cell activities.
Very good. And Roscoe, what do we know about the cell membrane?
The cell membrane is the gatekeeper of the cell, controls what comes in and out of the cell.
Very good. And Legacy, what do we know about the cytoplasm?
The cytoplasm is the swimming pool where all the structures of the cell resides.
And Madeline, what do we know about the mitochondrion?
The mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell and it gives the cell energy.
Very good. So the nucleus, the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, the mitochondrion, all of these structures, both plants and animal cells have. So all of these structures, both plants and animal cells have. So plants and animal cells have nucleus. Plants and animal cells have cell membrane. Plants and animal cells have cytoplasm. Plants and animal cells have mitochondrion. Okay. And then finally, number 5, we have the vacuole. All right, the vacuole. The vacuole is the what? It's gonna be what?
Can you zoom that in again, please?
I have to write it down first. The vacuole is the what? Y'all remember? That is what? Storage, right? It's a storage.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. The storage facility, or we can say the warehouse. So it's a storage place. Storage place, right? They store, it stores things like water, food, and waste. Good. So let's go ahead and let me show a diagram of the cell so we could like be able to cell diagram. So go ahead, Roscoe, tell me what the vacuole does. The vacuole. What does the vacuole do? Roscoe, what does the vacuole do?
The vacuole is a store place. It stores things like water, food, and waste.
Very good. So Roscoe, what is the brain of the cell? What is the brain of the cell? Roscoe, what is the brain of the cell? Roscoe, are you there? Where is he? Roscoe, can you hear
The
me?
nucleus.
The nucleus, very good. This right here is the nucleus. This is the brain of the cell, okay? So the brain of the cell is the nucleus. And Adaya, what do we know about the cell membrane?
The cell membrane is a gatekeeper of the cell, controls what comes in and out of the cell.
Very good. Are you writing this down, the second part as well, Adaya? I don't see you send it to me yet.
No, I can do it right now. I was texting my mommy.
So make sure to do the work, Adaya. You can't just be here not doing the work.
I was at mommy was texting me.
Please do not shout at me. And don't give me no attitude. I say you have to do the work. That's all I said. So once you finish, type the thing. The nucleus is the brain of the cell. This is the brain of the cell right here. This is the nucleus. The cell membrane is going to be the what? The outer, right? That's the outer
wall.
section. That's not the cell wall. Don't
Not a
confuse
cell
me.
wall, I mean
Just
like the gatekeeper.
the gatekeeper. Yeah, there we go, the gatekeeper. Okay. Wyatt, what do we know about the cytoplasm?
The cytoplasm is the swimming pool where all of the structures of the cell
Of the cell what? Where all the structures of the cell do what? I don't hear the last
of
word.
the cell reside.
Reside. Say that word for me, the last word.
Reside.
I can't hear you.
Reside.
Reside, very good. So that's where all of the structure of the cell, that's where they are. They are in the cytoplasm, right? So cytoplasm is this jelly-like material where all of the structure of the cell, they reside right here in the cytoplasm. Go ahead, Madeline. What do we know about the mitochondrion?
The mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell.
Very good. It's the powerhouse of the cell. Very good. And what do we know about the vacuole? Madeline, what do we know about the vacuole?
The vacuole is the storage place.
Very
And
good.
stores things like water, food, and waste.
Very good. Very good. All right. Are you done with this with the work? Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's what to do. If you who said I finished?
I did.
Okay, take a picture of it and send it to me via
Right,
WhatsApp. Yeah, take a picture of it and
Yes,
send it
sir.
to me
Can I
via
go
WhatsApp.
get the phone, please?
Yes, you can. So take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of the work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, Roscoe, where's Roscoe?
Yes, sir.
Are you finished with the table?
Yes, sir.
You finished. So what do which part are you on now?
The second part.
The second part. Which one in particular?
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. All right, let's move on from this.
I sent my work, Mr. Petit.
You
Did
sent
you
your
see
work?
it?
Let me see. Right. Who else has sent in their work? Very good. Madeline, you sent in your work? Very good. And Wyatt sent in the work. Roscoe, you need to send in your work as well. Okay, let's move on to the next part that we have to do. All right. Roscoe, please turn your camera. Gianna and Joel, turn your camera as well. All right, let's go. So I think you're on this side. So let me move this side. I'm gonna duplicate this. Okay. So the next part that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be looking at this is gonna be social studies. So social studies. We're gonna be looking at the work of the law courts. The work of the law court. Anyone here want to be a lawyer when they grow up? The work of the law.
I don't know. It's
don't
kind
know.
of
about it.
You're not sure?
it's kind of a scary.
I'm done.
You're done?
Because
Okay,
if
good.
a bad person wants you to defend them, then that's a problem.
I mean, you could defend only good people then. And
I guess
yes,
so.
yeah, or you could be a prosecutor. But lawyers are important. You need lawyers, especially good lawyers and lawyers. And lawyers are not only just for cases. Lawyers are also there if you wanna buy a house. You need a lawyer to help you to buy a house. If you want to make sure that your business is protected, copyright, you have lawyers for that. So lawyers you don't only have criminal lawyers. You have lawyers who work in different places. Lawyers are very important. Their work
Excuse
is go ahead.
I have to leave early today. I have a church event.
No problem. So
All right, thank you.
no problem.
Class.
That's fine. So then you have Madeline. That's Madeline.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to be looking at the work of the law courts. You want to be a lawyer, Madeline?
I watch a lot of shows with lawyers, but I don't think I ever wanted to be one.
What you want to be?
A game show host.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
sir.
Wow, where you thought about that idea?
I like watching game shows.
Like what, Mr. Beast and stuff?
Not really
Or
Mr. Beast.
okay, what game shows?
Different types of game shows.
You don't want to tell us the name.
No.
Okay. I wasn't expecting you to say that. I really wasn't. Okay, so the work of the law, Roscoe, yeah, but you want to be a lawyer or something different?
Maybe.
Maybe. You also have a judge, right? If you want to be a lawyer, you could also be a judge. Anyone want to be a judge? A judge, no judges in the house. Okay.
I want to be a teacher.
A teacher, okay. So you have there are several judges, right? I mean, not judges, there are several courts. So there are four, well, let's say, yeah, four different types of courts, right? In the Bahamas. What are those types of courts? You have the Family Island.
Magistrate.
Family Island, not Family Island administrative court.
Juvenile.
Administrative. We didn't reach that yet. Oh. Have we talked about the juvenile? We ain't even talked about the juvenile. No, not 4, 5. Yeah, let's start off with the family island administrator court. You have the juvenile court. You have the magistrates court. You have the Supreme Court. You have the Court of Appeal. And you have the Privy Council. And the Privy Council. These are different types of courts that we have, right? Now, the fifth court, right? That's 5: Family Island, Juvenile, Magistrate, Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, and Privy. And no, let me just say, because the Privy Council is not located in the Bahamas. The Privy Council is in London. So the sixth court is located in the fifth court, which is the Privy Council, is located in London, England. All right. So Adaya, can you read the different types of courts that we have? Start from there are 5.
There are 5 different types of courts in the Bahamas: Family Island Administrative Court, Juvenile Court, Magistrates Court, Supreme Court, and Court of Appeal. The sixth court, which is Privy Council, is located in London, England.
Privy Council, London, England. So where's the Privy Council located?
London, England.
London, England.
Very good. London, England. Very good. Okay, next. All right. So let's talk about the work of these different courts, right? So what do we call a special court for people under 18 years old? What do we call it? Juvenile, very good. So juvenile court, juvenile court is a special court for young people under
Sounds scary.
for young people under 18 years old, right? Under 18 years old. Juvenile court. It's a special court for young people under 18 years old, right? So if you if you are not old enough to go into the big court, you go to the juvenile court. Then we have the administrative court, administrative court. So Joel, what is the juvenile court there for?
Children who's under 18.
Very good. Very good. Roscoe, can you read the definition for juvenile court?
Juvenile court is a special court for young people under 18 years old.
Very good. Has anyone ever been to the juvenile court before? Or had to go there?
No, sir.
No? Okay. All right, good. So, Madeline, what do we know about the juvenile court?
The juvenile court is for young people under 18 years old.
Very good. Very good. And then how many courts do we have in total?
5.
5. And then plus the sixth one. The sixth one is the sixth one is in London.
Privy Council.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so then we have the Family Island Court. It handles like minor legal matters on the Family Island. So Family Island is court. So family. So family island. Administrative court. Anyone ever been to the Family Island? Anyone? You ain't been to no Family Island before?
No, sir.
Madeline, you never been to any Family Island?
No, sir.
No. How about you, Adai? You ever been to any Family Island before?
I don't know if Abaco is a family island, but I've been Abaco.
That's on. Yes, Abaco is a Family Island. Yes.
I've been Grand Bahama.
You've been Grand Bahama, yes. Okay. How was it in Abaco?
It was quiet.
Quiet, right? Yeah. Different from the Bahama. But did they add like Wendy's and the mall and stuff like that?
No, sir. The only real fast food they really had was KFC, but the
Was
KFC was slow.
The KFC was closed? Wow.
Yeah, it was closed down.
It was closed down. Okay. So you rather live in the Family Island or in the...
No, sir, I'd rather live Nassau.
Why?
Because they're too quiet and they don't have that much fast food restaurants.
Okay. How about you, Roscoe? How was it in Grand Bahama?
It was fun.
It was fun?
Yes, sir.
What did y'all do?
We just ride our bikes.
Okay. Okay. So that's what we have. So we have administrative court, the juvenile court. And so go ahead, Joel, read the definition for the administrative court. What do they handle?
Family Island administrator court handles minor legal matters on the family island where there is no magistrate.
Magistrate, very good. And then you have the magistrate's court. They're going to be above the Family Islanders court. These are going to be the courts where you have... So when they say minor, minor means like it's not really significant. It's not really big, right? But if you have like a big criminal case, like someone charged for murder or something like that, then you would have it to the magistrate court. All right. Adaya, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. I have to go to the barber in like a couple minutes.
Okay, no problem. All right, so then we have the magistrate court. Sorry, we already did with the magistrate court. Okay. Yeah, these also, magistrate courts also handle like minor, like small crimes as well. Like theft and traffic offenses. This is the magistrate courts. It handles small offenses, and it also decides whether or not a case should go to the Supreme Court. So this court handles small crimes like theft and traffic offenses. All right. And then you have the Supreme Court. This is where the big cases are held in the Supreme Court. Okay. You have the Supreme Court. This is a higher court. So it handles stuff like serious crimes like murder, drug trafficking, you know, big financial disputes, stuff like that.
Smuggling in America.
Say it again.
Smuggling things from Bahamas to America.
Yeah, smuggling things, right? So we have the Supreme Court. This is it's a higher court that handles serious crimes, murder, drug trafficking, and big financial disputes, right? Okay. And then you have other courts, like you have the Court of Appeal. So just in case you think that the Supreme Court didn't do a good job, So let's say that you think the Supreme Court was unfair. Then you could carry your situation to the Court of Appeal, right? And the Court of Appeal listens to cases from the Supreme Court and the Magistrates Court when someone believed that a decision was unfair or incorrect. All right, that's the Court of Appeal. I didn't put the Court of Appeal. I was supposed to put the Court of Appeal in here. So it's actually 6 different types of courts. I didn't put I did put the Court of Appeal. Okay, I did. Okay, thought I didn't. All right, good. So it is 5. So you have the Family Appellate Court, Juvenile, Magistrate, Supreme Court, and then Court of Appeal. So let's talk about the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal is when you believe that, hey, I don't think they did this right. I think that they were unfair. I'm innocent. I'm not guilty. So you go to the Court of Appeal, and then you could plead your case and say, listen, I think they made a mistake in what they said, and I don't think I should go to prison. And so you go to the Court of Appeal if you believe that your situation is not being treated in the right way. All right. So what court do you go to if you believe that your situation is not being treated in the right way? What court do you go to?
Court of Appeal.
Court of Appeal. Very good. Court of Appeal. Roscoe, what court do you go to if you believe that your situation is not being treated fairly?
The Court of Appeal.
The Court of Appeal. Very good. The Court of Appeal. So this court listens to cases from the Supreme Court when someone believes that their decision was unfair or incorrect. So someone believes that the decision was unfair or incorrect, they go to this court. Okay. If you believe that, hey, I don't think they was right with what they said. I'm not the person who did that. So that's why you go to the Court of Appeal.
I'm going to the barber now.
Okay, no problem. Take a picture of your work, what you have so far, and send it to me, Roscoe. Finally, we have the Privy Council. The Privy Council is also like a Court of Appeal. This is the major one. Okay. Adai, are you writing this down? Are you typing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, which part are you on, Adaya?
I write in the juvenile court thing because I keep typing in the wrong letter.
Okay. And Wyatt, where's Wyatt?
Yes, sir. Picture.
What do we call the court where people go when they believe that a decision was unfair or incorrect? What court do they go to?
Court of Appeal.
Court of Appeal. Very good. And Madeline, what court do you go to if that is a special court for people who are under 18 years old?
Juvenile court.
Very good. Juvenile court. All right. Now, what is the highest court, Joel? What is the highest court in the whole judicial system of the Bahamas?
In the Bahamas or on the whole?
Like the highest court of appeal that covers the whole jurisdiction of the Bahamas.
The Court of Appeal.
Say it again.
The Court of Appeal.
No, it's the Privy Council.
Privy Council.
It's the highest court of appeal, right? Even though they are in London, they still deal with matters in the Bahamas. Okay. Even though they're located in London. Okay. So the highest court of appeal is the Privy Council. It makes the final decision. It makes the final decision on serious legal matters in the Bahamas. All right, so it makes the final decision. Okay. All right, it makes the final decision on serious legal matters. All right. So go ahead, Madeline. What do we know about? Read the first 3.
Juvenile court is a special court for young people under 18 years old. Family Island Administrator Court handles minor legal matters on the Family Islands where there is no magistrate. Magistrate's court. This court handles small crimes like theft and traffic offenses.
Very good, Giano. Read the last three.
Magistrates
The
Court.
last three. So start from Supreme Court.
Supreme Court. This is a higher court that handles serious crimes like murder, drug trafficking, and big financial disputes. Court of Appeal. When someone believes a decision is unfair or incorrect, they go to this court. Privy Council.
Privy Council.
Privy Council. This is the highest court of appeal. It makes the final decision on serious legal matters in the Bahamas.
Very good. Privy Council. This is the highest court of appeal. It makes the final decision on serious legal matters in the Bahamas. Okay. Good. All right. Let's move on to the great exercise. Great exercise. Great exercise number one. What part of the cell is the brain of the cell? Why is the cell membrane called the gatekeeper of the cell? Number three. True or false? Plant cells do not have cell walls, but animal cells do. Number four. Name 3 courts in the Bahamas. Right. Where is the Privy Council located? Okay, good. Just those 5 questions for me. We're gonna do them inside of your book. Just those 5 questions. First question: what part of the cell is the brain of the cell? Number 2, why is the cell membrane called the gatekeeper of the cell? Number 3, true or false? Plant cells do not have cell walls, but animal cells do. Number 4, name 3 courts in the Bahamas. Number 5, where is the Privy Council located? Go ahead and answer those things. Wyatt, are you finished with the notes as yet?
I finished.
Finish with the notes? Okay, go on to the great exercise now. Madeline, are you finished with the notes as yet?
Yes, sir. I'm on number 5.
For the great exercise?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Joel and Gianna, y'all finished with the grade exercise yet? I mean, not with the notes.
Yes, sir, I'm on number 2.
Number 3. Okay, good.
I'm going on number 1.
Going on number 1. Joel, you have to write faster than that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Adai, you started with the questions yet, or are you still on the notes?
I am writing the last 3 words on the notes.
Okay. When you finish with the notes, send it to me, and then you can start the grade exercise.
I'm almost on number 4.
Okay. 1 second. Let me see what it says. Wyatt, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3, okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I'm finished.
You finished? Okay, good. Take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Number 1. What is storage place? Number 6. All right, number 6. What is the storage place of the cell? What is swimming pool? I is the cell membrane called the swimming pool of the cell? Do number 6 and 7 and 8, 9, and 10 in the chat. Come on then. Number 8. Number 8. Name. Describe of the juvenile.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
For number 6, instead of is, you put us.
Yes, my bad. Make sure I put is. Let me see if I can correct that. Can I edit it? I can. What is? Number 9. Is located in the Family Island. Number 10.
Sorry, Mr. Petit. I accidentally forget to send it.
Okay. See? Good. All right, you could go on to the questions now. Um, okay. All right. Adaya, what number you on?
I'm number 1.
Number 1. Joel and Gianna, what number you all on?
I'm on number
What number?
I'm on number 3.
Number 3.
She's
Okay.
on number 6.
Okay. Roscoe, are you there? Where's Roscoe? Roscoe, are you there? Where's Roscoe? I don't know. I can't have from Roscoe.
Mr. Petit, they said that he left.
Yeah, I see that too.
Mr. Petit, who is under Roscoe?
Who was
The
what?
Roscoe under Roscoe Strong. Who that is?
Under Roscoe Strong.
The first one.
I say Roscoe joined as guest. Roscoe left. Oh, you
No,
mean
on the
Johnny
top one.
left?
Yes.
I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. All right, can we answer these questions? Are you all ready? Let's go ahead and answer these. All right, let's go ahead and answer these questions. Okay, so we have question number 1. What part of the cell is the brain of the cell? Which all have for that one? Number 1. Which part of the cell is the brain of the cell? It's gonna be the nucleus. Wyatt, what you have for number 1? Wyatt, what you have for number 1? Wyatt, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Number 2, why is the cell membrane called the gatekeeper? Anyone can answer. Why is the cell membrane called the gatekeeper?
Because it controls what comes in and out.
Very good. It controls what comes in and out of the cell. Number 3, true or false? Plants do not have cell walls, but animal cells do.
False.
False.
True. I mean false.
False. False. Definitely false. Name 3 courts. Name 3 courts in the Bahamas.
Juvenile,
Juvenile,
magistrate, and
juvenile, magistrate,
privy council.
and in the
Court
Bahamas.
and private.
In the Bahamas. Administrative court, yeah. Where's the Privy Council located?
London, England.
London.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I didn't get a chance to answer because I was still writing the questions.
Okay. And
I stop at number 7.
Number 6. What do we have for number 6? Anyone did number 6? Why is the cell membrane
Is it the
called?
vacuum wall?
Why is the cell membrane? Okay. What is storage place? The storage place is the what? The storage place is what? That's gonna be what? The vacuole, right? And
Yes,
then why is the cell membrane called the swimming pool?
I didn't know. Because it's a jelly-like substance.
No. That's where all of the structures reside. Okay. And then number 9. Which court is located on the Family Island?
The Family Island Administrator Court.
Very good. The Family Island Administrator Court. Wyatt, please take a picture of your work and send it to me. Madeline, thank you for sending it. Joel and Gianna, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Have a wonderful one. I'll see you all on next week, Monday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.